What's up, guys? So, you know we were going to take a trip to North Carolina in the Aristo. Well, we decided we were going to stop by and see my wild running friends and Chris Miller at Rise Fab Shop on the way back. But we didn't bank on the fact that the power steering pump was going to take a dump as we were getting off the interstate. So, typical Jay-Z stuff, power steering pump took a crap. I thought it just maybe overflowed and got a big gulp of air, but it definitely seems like the pump is done. So we haven't even been beaten on the car, but I guess old age, we've been cruising at interstate speeds and it's not really happy, but that's not what this is going to be about. I want you guys to meet Chris Miller of Rise Fab Shop, and he's going to give us a quick little look around of his shop. Yeah, I pulled the hood up. That it overflowed and it's still making noise, and I don't know, maybe it's just overheated. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. There's Chris's drift car. He actually sold it. SC300 1JZ. It's about to get a Haltech. It's going to come see me. I don't know anything about any of these cars here, but that Subaru is rad. That's a rally car. And Chris is over here. He's the one over there, right there. So he's going to give us a tour. This right here is their S15. This is actually Kendra's S15. They've been working on it a little bit. They're doing wide body. I think it's getting a car modified wonder kit. Got like iron workers and everything in here, like serious stuff. This is a proper fab shop here. Got a bike frame over there. This awesome press brake. Looks like a CNC mandrel bender, which is pretty sick. Man, this is their this Z that they're, or G35, I think they're building like for basically like a Pro 2 car. Guys just been shipping parts in. This is also going to be a Haltech car, I believe a LS in this thing. Well, this is rad. Look at this. Woo! Pretty cool. Oh, this is another project they're working on. I'm sure he's going to tell you all about this stuff, but this right here is a Celica, which like a 2002 Celica that they have just gutted, and they're turning it into something wild. So that'll be something cool to watch out for. They got their JD squared CNC plasma table, which is rad. Something that I think all of us fabricators could definitely use. You can see they're cutting out brackets and stuff. A lot of cool stuff in here. It's got their big rack over here of all their materials. So one thing that they're working on a lot is doing these side-by-side exhausts. And you can see right here, this right here is what he's been working on for that. Beautiful work. Chris does great work. So just a little background on Chris. I met Chris drifting, and somehow he thought that I was cool enough to join wild running. Thank God. They're an amazing bunch of guys, and I don't get to see them at all, ever. Like maybe once a year, and with COVID and everything, basically not at all. So that's really sucked, but I'm thankful that we were able to pop by. It really wasn't out of the way. So I'm gonna flip this around. I'm gonna stop talking, let Chris talk about his stuff, talk about Rise Fab Shop.
Yeah, man, Andrew stopped by here, and I think it's the first time he's seen the shop. We moved in here about 3 months ago, and so far it's just been, we've been hitting the ground running. It's been awesome, which I'm sure he's already checked out what the production pieces that we have, which is our UTV exhaust systems, which I'm excited to really pump out here this winter. I'm sure he's already
I will say one thing. Chris has been flexing on me really hard with this thing.
Oh, I apologize. It's so dirty in here, by the way.
Oh, yeah, dirty. Yeah, dirty. It's not even close to being dirty. If you come to my shop, it's ridiculous. But this is a welding positioner, and that's, yeah, it's almost like cheating, except for it's not. It's just, it makes it so much better.
This is a slip-on prototype that we have for a spark arrestor, and it just makes life so much easier, so much better all the way
so he
around.
can just set his machine up and then either fill or not fill or pulse or
just
whatever he wants. But you can see they prototype all their own brackets here, and then they do the final cut out of stainless and weld it on their mufflers. It looks like this is a Stainless Brothers muffler for this guy.
Stainless Brothers have really helped us out for a lot of our UTV stuff and also our automotive stuff as well. But Fab area, This is a really cool one. I think a lot of you guys will dig. The G35, which we're covering a lot of on our own social media too. So just flip on over to that and you'll see. We'll do little build updates here and there, show you the big milestones, and then also put it on our video series. We got that engine, the LS-based engine with Q56 trans that's going to go through there. And then not only are we doing all the chassis stuff for it, the cage, the fuel cell mount, the radiator, the this, that, and the other, but we're also finishing it out. We're going to, me and him, probably going to wire it, I hope, and then take it on up to his area there so we can get it dyno tuned by Dynasty, which again, they've been really helpful with us throughout the whole process, motor-wise. So it's been an exciting few months for sure.
Yeah, so really what you guys don't know is really they just started, I guess, Chris, how long ago was it that you started full-time?
So I've owned the business now for 2 years officially.
Okay, so 2 years, but he was one of the big guys over, not big, but he was one of the main sales guys. Is that what you want to call it?
Yeah.
Like over at Excess Power.
Customer service manager.
Yeah, so he, he has always taken care of me with batteries and making sure I knew what I needed, because I never know. I always like to ask people that where they work, what is it that I need? This is what I'm trying to do, and Chris has always been great at what he does.
You want to check out the truck, the black Nash truck?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens. You got cool cars, and just like Dad's. Say hi.
Say hi. Say hi. Say bye-bye.
Okay, bye then. That's Presley. That's Chris's little girl. She's a sweet little thing. So, Chris, tell me a little bit about this thing.
So the landlord owns this truck. There's folklore. There's stories. There's all kinds of stuff about like the origination from this truck. But the story that I heard is that this was built by one of the bodyguards of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Whether that be true, I don't know. That's just what was told to me. Regardless, it's badass, and I can't wait to work on it. We're trying to talk Dave into a few different things. Now, he already has the engine all situated out and everything else, so that's probably something set in stone, and we'll cover that more in the future. But we want to lift this body off and fix a lot of stuff that is honestly kind of surprising about the fabrication, and not to...
Now, what year was this thing built, probably? 90s?
God. This thing?
Or like 80s?
I honestly don't know. It could be late 90s, I'd say, possibly early 2000s.
Okay, so it's that new.
But the coolest part about it is it is registered as I think the Ford truck fanatic.
Okay, so this is probably now
it's like a '68 F1.
Now David is a Ford guy.
Oh, through and through. Here, look at the door.
Yeah, he is the Ford guy. He's got a drift car. Now, what you guys don't understand is he's older. Now, how old is he? He's in his 50s?
Sure.
60s? 50s?
Yeah, no, he's 50s.
I don't know. So
he'll probably be upset about me about that too. But
yeah,
sure.
he has an old. It's an F100, right? His other truck.
They're all. His other truck is an actual F1, and then this one's an F100, and then he has like another F100 right there, and he also has an F150 like monster truck too.
Oh, I don't think I knew that. Oh, maybe I did, because I saw it got dipped, right? It looks like Bigfoot?
Yep. It looks
cool.
exactly like Bigfoot, yep.
Yeah, so it's that. But now his drift truck is something else. It is full-on prepped, basically tube chassis almost, right? Because like it has independent rear suspension.
Yeah, it's from a Mustang.
Twin turbo small block Ford.
Yep. And
it makes an obscene amount of horsepower and basically will rip the tires off in any gear that he puts it in.
Over 1,000, yeah.
Yes.
I think like 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, something like that. Which he had a Mustang, still has a Mustang with the same situation, the same motor setup. Yeah. So he's got a Mustang also that makes over 1,000 horsepower.
That is like a the like 2005 or 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that thing has been a monster, but his truck is what he's really known for.
Yeah, that's his.
That's where I met him, at least. Like, I met these guys kind of all at the same time with East End Drift, and when I saw that truck the first time, his son was driving it, not him, and he was at an East 10 event, my first drift event. And when I saw that thing, I was just so blown away. I was like, these are some cool guys.
He's a hot rodder.
He's absolutely a hot rodder.
And he got into drifting, and he figured out that it was like the coolest thing that you can do as a hot rodder. And if you don't do competition, it's pretty endless on what you can do.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because there's no limitations.
Yeah.
if you're doing grassroots like fun events and like grid lives and stuff like that, there's no regulations to what you can or cannot do. So you just like stuff like that truck shows up and it's over 1,000 horsepower and they just pull gears in smoke show and it's amazing. And typically they all work, which is great.
We went to Pikes Peak here recently, which may have...
Oh, that's right. You guys went with Old Smoky F1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's actually another car that Haltech's going to be working with is his Supra, the guy that owns Old Smoky F1. So
Chuckles Garage.
Chuckles, yeah. Great guys, super nice guys. They've worked with, I guess, Dave's worked with them for quite a while, right?
A few years now, yeah.
Yeah, so that's...
Yeah, just at that event.
Yeah, pretty cool. They help and service the truck at Pikes Peak, which is a huge deal.
Yeah, the whole scenario there and where they service the truck is really, really, really cool. That's a whole nother story in itself. That the man that owns the property where we worked on, he was a badass. Let me say, like, saved his whole community when it was on fire a few years ago with his bulldozer, his dog by his side. The whole situation was just wild. His property is beautifully breathtaking, and he has a private test road literally right outside his driveway. So it was a really cool trip, real fun trip, and well, like with any trips, we try to make them as automotive as possible. But that might change the idea on this truck here. He wanted it to be like a drift-oriented truck, but I think after that trip, I think he kind of wants to change his mind. But what we don't know either as to what he kind of wants to do ultimately. We still have to meet with him and get a good overall plan. But again, I'm just super stoked to be able to update this thing and get our name on it.
Yeah, I think that's 80s, 90s, 2000 technology as far as NASCAR. You guys would be appalled.
And it's street registered. Has a title. It's ready to roll. It's got taillights, brake lights, signals. It's good. It probably even has a horn. I don't know. But we also want to make it to where people can ride along because, as you can tell, it's a single seater.
Yeah, and the exhaust is tucked way up in there, or something's tucked up in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of these things because the exhaust exit's there, so it has to be tucked up in there. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna probably do some oval stuff and some fancy stuff, and I'm sure they're gonna get crazy.
Yeah, and it can be a lot lighter because it's made of like 90% steel and it's heavier than shit. So
yeah.
Cool.
Well, cool.
Glad y'all stopped by.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're going to do some more rally donuts and maybe some gravel stuff. Well, I'm not sure yet.
Cool.
I borrowed my old car, which is now Josh Hinchley's. And sorry, Josh, but I owe you a set of tires, I guess, now.
Are they going to do stupid stuff? Yep. Is that what they're doing?
I think so. I think they might be trying to slide, do like a rally-style turn around the trailer.
I see Austin over here. Wave, Austin. Say hi. Another wild running guy, which I miss like crazy. I guess they're going to get dumb here, so.
Nice look.
Sacrificial lamb, sorry. hope you guys enjoyed this. Meeting Chris. And yeah, the Aristo does a burnout, so that's exciting.
Yeah, it does.
So go follow Chris's social media stuff. They do a lot of really nice stuff. If you're in the Tennessee, Knoxville area, come visit him. And definitely, if you need welding and stuff, this is your guy. Cages, standard fabrication stuff, crazy stuff. TIG welding, MIG welding. They might even do some like custom brackets for you. So they'll farm out that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, we got a plasma table, so just let us know.
Well, cool. Hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm glad you came.
I know, I'm glad you came too. Bye, guys.
Hey,